So, hello everyone. This is Garrett from WFCS, and today I have a special guest, Nikki from Hellrose, who's joining us virtually online. Some of you have probably heard Hellrose's new single, Goodbye, which has been playing this past week on WFCS. So, Nikki, hello, and welcome to the station.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Of course. So, for anyone who's unfamiliar, could you give us a bit of a background on Hellrose and how it started?
Yeah, sure. So Hellrose is a solo project of mine. I'm kind of the only one in the band at the moment. But pretty much this started during the pandemic. I was writing songs prior, but I felt like once the pandemic hit, I realized I had all this free time and I was like, what am I doing? I need to make my music something. So I used this time that we've had the past year to finish tightening up the songs and composing them. And now, I finally have a single that's out and it's so unbelievable to me. I just announced Hellrose maybe back in March. So, I haven't been I usually would just go by Nikki Martinez, but this is my first time having my own band. So I'm super stoked.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. So, uh, would you say that the COVID-19 has impacted how the band began and how they began their debut?
Um, I would say the only thing that it impacted was the fact that there was more time to focus. Um, Other than that, I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like its time has come. It happened, you know.
It's perfect, of course. And so, who or what, or why are you inspired to create music? Where did you kind of start creating music?
Well, I would say, at a young age, I've always loved music and I would pretend I was like Britney Spears or something. But it wasn't until I was like 11 that I experienced witnessing Green Day for the first time on television at the Grammy Awards. And I was just so excited. I was like, I need to pick up a guitar. Like, I need to do the thing. And the rest has been history from there. I mean, I have tons of influences, but I feel like Billy Joe Armstrong has been the biggest influence on me musically. And if it weren't for Green Day, I don't think Hellrose would be what it is.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. Um, I can definitely hear a bit of that Green Day and sort of pop punk and skate punk in your sound, and that's kind of right up my alley. And that's why I love the single so
Awesome.
much.
That's what
Um,
I grew up with.
when you first sent us the track, I sent it out to all my DJs, and the first response I got back was from one of our DJs who said, "I need to go skateboarding immediately. I need to listen to this
Yes.
and go
Oh my God,
skateboarding."
that's amazing.
Yeah, and the response here has been very positive across the board. Everyone has liked it. Even our non-rock DJs have really appreciated the song and are glad that you sent it over.
Oh my God, thank you.
So, and so I connected with you initially over Instagram. Would you say that social media has affected how Hellrose was able to make their debut?
Yes, I, wasn't sure what to expect when I made all the social media links and pages. But I've had a YouTube channel for like 10 years that on and off I would post videos on. And so I kind of had a small fan base. And then, my friends that I grew up with, peers and whatnot, they've supported me, musically with the YouTube channel. So when I announced Hellrose, I got really great response from people. I mean, before I even released music, I had almost 200 followers, which I thought, to me, that's a lot of people. So I was really stoked that there are people out there that want to listen. And if it weren't for social media, I don't think I would have had, that good of an opening, of a welcoming.
Definitely, that makes sense. Yeah, it definitely provides a unique platform. So, like I just said, we've had a great response here for the single. How has the response been elsewhere for the new single?
It's been great. I have shown a couple of other musicians that I've toured with. I've shown them the music. They really like it. I've showed it to people that don't necessarily listen to rock or pop punk or anything, and they dig it. Uh, I'm really shocked that something has already made some sort of a little baby impact. I know it's making a huge impact on my life, that's for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah. And it's deserved. The song is really killer and I really love the sound of it. And I'm so glad that we were able to connect over social media.
Thank you.
So now, would it be safe to say that there's probably gonna be more music coming down the line from Hellrose?
100%. 100%. There is going to be 3 more songs. I'll be announcing the name of the EP on May 22nd, which is also my birthday. So that's going to be exciting. And I'm in the process of just tightening up all the songs and kind of refining it. I don't have necessarily a release date just yet, but just expect music to be coming soon.
That's awesome. Thanks for the heads up on that. Very excited. And so obviously COVID has impacted a lot of musicians. And in this case, it was able to kind of give you that time to launch Hellrose. But, and obviously you don't want to put the cart before the horse, but post-pandemic, would you want to do live shows as Hellrose? Or?
Yes, as Hellrose. I definitely want to put an actual band together. And I mean, I have high hopes. So before the pandemic, I went on tour with a band called Potty Mouth, and I got my first taste of touring. We toured almost all of the United States. It was amazing. And so now I kind of have a feel and an idea of what to do, how to do it. And so I'm really stoked to put stuff together for Hellrose, get like an actual band together. It is kind of a solo project of mine. Think about it as like Avril Lavigne. She has a band, but she's the front woman of it all. So it's kind of a similar situation. But for sure, shows are gonna happen. I love performing. I love sharing music live. I have the best. I feel like it's gonna go great.
Awesome, and I'm really looking forward to. Hopefully, I'll be able to come out to one of your shows, see you live. That'd be awesome. And to anyone who's listening, I highly recommend, if you haven't already checked out Hellrose, check them out, and definitely keep Hellrose on your radar. So, like we mentioned, social media is big. What is the best place or places for people to find you online?
I would say the best place to find me would be Instagram, like 100%. You can find me at Hellrose Band Official. And that's also going to be the URL for our Bandcamp. And then if you use Twitter, it's going to be Hellrose Band 420. I couldn't fit Hellrose Band Official, so that's the only social media link that's not completely Hellrose Band Official. But pretty much you can find me on any streaming services, TikTok even. So
perfect. I really appreciate it. And thanks so much for taking the time to do the interview and to share your time with us.
Yeah, really thank you for having me.
Is there anything, last words you want to say to the people out there, anyone maybe listening?
Gosh.
If not, it's fine.
Let's make the pop punk revival happen.
Awesome. Down for that. Really appreciate it. So thank you so much, Nikki, again for joining us. To anyone listening, this has been Nikki from Hellrose on WFCS. We really appreciate her taking the time to come talk to us, and definitely check out Hellrose if you haven't already.